Drive, Drive, Drive is a racing game that allows the player to switch back and forth while driving, effectively giving you the opportunity to race 3 races at once. Well, sort of. You aren't racing on 3 tracks simultaneously, which wouldn't make sense anyway because you only have 2 hands. However, you do 3 different runs every time you start a race, hence the name Drive, Drive, Drive. It is a really neat idea, and it can get your blood pumping because the AI controls the 2 cars that you aren't personally driving at any given time, and you can see the AI car's position in the bottom left corner. Each race occurs at varying levels of difficulty. The race you start with is quite easy, the second one you switch to is a bit harder, and the third one is quite difficult. To get gold, you have to finish first on every single race. While you were driving and seeing the computer-controlled car lose positions, you instantly have to switch, catch up, take the lead, then switch to the next race, rinse, and repeat. The idea itself is pretty cool, and it does get your blood pumping as you frantically change from race to race, trying to stay in P1 on all 3. This game gets an A for originality, but it falls a bit short in terms of gameplay. The mechanics of how the actual car drives leaves much to desire. It feels like a PS2 game, particularly Gran Turismo 3, if Gran Turismo 3 encouraged you to smash and crash into your opponents. The cars feel really stiff in terms of steering, but you can drift by holding the brake while you are accelerating, which is sort of enjoyable. The game also allows you to boost for short stints, and there are built-in boosters on some of the tracks. Everything for your basic racing experience is here, but it just isn't going to satisfy the needs of current generation players. It is a Unity game after all, so the developer did a great job, but don't expect the driving mechanics to overwhelm you, because they don't. Perhaps the coolest feature in Triple D is the track creator, which reminded me of putting together those Hot Wheels tracks that came with a remote, which is what I did when I was a kid sometimes. This creator is something like a virtual version of that, and I really enjoyed it. The footage you see here is from a track that I created. It is rather simple, but I wasn't very good at the creation process at this point. You can also race on courses created by other players, similar to the way that you can in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. I was able to run through a track created by the developer, which was one of the coolest runs that I had in the game. If you are watching, great job on this one, Gordon. Overall, the track creator and the ability to share it with your friends adds to the value of this game because you can always challenge each other and build ridiculously hard or insanely weird courses to race through with your buddies. There is online multiplayer in the game, but I wasn't able to find a game, and I am not sure if the servers were even up yet. I was able to complete a bit of the campaign mode though. In the campaign, there are 10 different worlds that have their own unique style and theme. They get progressively more awesome as you unlock each one, and I really liked a couple of them. The third one I unlocked reminded me of Invader Zim, and I liked that one a lot. Aside from unlocking new racing worlds, you also unlock new cars as you go along, each of which have their own strengths and weaknesses in terms of acceleration, speed, or bumping other cars out of the way. I haven't unlocked the final few worlds at this point, but based upon what I have seen thus far, I am sure the last 2 or 3 of them are going to be pretty epic. So what we are left with is a game that doesn't feel very good in terms of racing your car, but has some really neat features that make it worth playing. If you are interested, this game is $19.99 on the PlayStation Store, and you might catch it on sale over the holidays, so keep an eye out. Well, that is Drive, Drive, Drive. If you liked it, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe. See you on the next one.